In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that every lawyer should have so that they can get on the news. Hi, my name is Montina Portis, and I'm the owner of Creative Internet Authority, and we're a full-service marketing agency that specializes in legal marketing for solo and small law firms. Now, I meet so many attorneys that are ready to jump on the news. You know, we all know that being on the local news really establishes you as an authority, it builds you up to celebrity status, and it positions you as an expert in your practice area. So you definitely want to strive for the local news. But there are 3 things that you need to have before you get on the news. Now, one thing that's going to position you well for the news is to write a book. You really should have a book if you want to be on the news. Now, I've written a book, How to Market Your Law Firm Online, but that's just not all. Now, I'm a legal marketing expert, so it positions me a little different to say, hey, I've written a book, but I want to highlight attorneys that have written books. Now, this book here is The American Dream, his story in the making. David Lee Windecher, and he's in Atlanta, Georgia. He wrote a book, he's on TV, he's on the radio. But another attorney that we recently did some work for at Keller and Solomiyani is Mr. Marvin Solomiyani. And not only did he author the book, but it's authored with 9 other attorneys. The title of this book is A Cup of Coffee with 10 of the top divorce attorneys in the United States. So if you have 10 attorneys around you or in your practice area, or you can reach out to them, again, you want to position yourself as an expert before you go on TV by writing a book. You should have. It's not a must-have, but it definitely is a should-have. Another thing that you want to make sure that you have before you go on TV are videos. I'm going to tell you, the producers are going to look at your website and they're going to look and find out to see, they're going to look to see if you've already been on video. This means, do you have YouTube videos? They could be on Vimeo, but you definitely want to make sure that you've already captured some of your content on video. And I'm talking about more than your About Us. How are you an expert in your practice area? So they're going to want to see what you're doing online. And that doesn't necessarily mean another show, TV show, but they definitely will look for videos. The third thing that you need to have are some headlines, or what we call pitches. Why would a producer want to have you on the show? Look for dates that are relevant. Look for any news that's relevant. We call it hijacking. Look for anything that's in the press that you can highlight. Those are things that you want to talk about on the news. Now, at the time of this video, I'm actually going to be on ABC in Knoxville, Tennessee. They actually sent me an email and asked me to come on the show for Women's Equality Day. Absolutely sure, I'd love to come on the show. But I need to also make sure that I'm positioning myself as an expert in what I do. So it's one thing to get on TV, but it's another thing to make sure that you're on TV and you're highlighting what you do. So you might be asked to go on a show and it's not related directly to your practice area. So in another video, I'm going to talk about what you can do to make sure that you get to talk about your practice area and position yourself as an expert. So again, the 3 things that you need to have to get on TV, let's go over again. You need to make sure that you write a book, okay, whatever your expert or practice area is. Again, these are great examples. You want to make sure that you have videos that are already up on your website, on YouTube, even on your social media sites, because the producers are going to go and look at your website, and they might check out your social media sites as well. And you want to have a pitch ready, or headlines, multiple headlines. What could you talk about that's evergreen, that's always going to come up? Bankruptcy is an area. There are certain times of the year where there probably are more bankruptcy than others. There might be celebrities that are going bankrupt. It might be companies that are going bankrupt. Family law, again, 50% of the population divorces. So again, these are different practice areas that you can talk about through your videos. So I hope that this is helpful for you. And in this series, again, we're going to talk about, once you get on the news, how to position yourself as the authority.